Hey, Lindsay here. I'm going to be quickly giving you guys a little video on pelvic alignment. So what are the markers of pelvic alignment? If I had my pelvis model here, it would be a little easier to show you visually. I spoke at ICANN, the International Cesarean Awareness Network, yesterday. Amazing group of ladies on preparing the body for birth. And so I left it in my car. But anyway, pelvic alignment is very important for pelvic floor health, for creating the most space to birth a baby, for a variety of other reasons. It's very important for all people to find neutral pelvis. So what is neutral pelvis? Neutral pelvis is finding the ASIS, the anterior superior iliac spines. These you can find by feeling for the little bony knobs that are sticking out. So those are your ASISs. I'll try to post a little visual with this blog post. And then the other marker is the pubic symphysis, which is if you come right in the front, you'll feel it. Again, I'll post a little picture. These 2 points should be in a vertical plane. And if they're not in a vertical plane, so I'll do it from the side. If they're not in a vertical plane, we lose that lordosis, that natural lumbar curve. So see me tucking under. And you see a lot of people sitting like this all the time. And so what would it look like to find a neutral pelvis? It's going to help with back pain. It's going to help with pelvic floor health. When we are sitting like this, what's holding up the contents of our body? Maybe a growing baby. The sacrum. We're sitting on the sacrum. And, you know, our body adapts to where it is most of the time. And so the sacrum drawing in, that's less space for baby. So the other thing is the pelvic floor is no longer what's holding us up. The bones are. And so the pelvic floor can be naturally strengthened by standing especially, but also, you know, sitting in a neutral pelvis. So it's, maybe we're not used to sitting like this all the time, and as soon as you're not thinking about it, your body just goes zoop. So there's little things we can do, just little tools of helping us find this. So the first one is the half dome. I love sitting on a half dome because it really helps to tip the pelvis forward. So finding that half dome, you can see me just tilting forward, checking in with those alignment markers, and finding that nice curve in the low back. When you're laying on the ground on your back, you should also be able to feel, I have people in yoga reach back and just feel if they can fit their hands underneath there. If everything's flat, then they've lost neutral pelvis. So we can do everything in neutral pelvis, really. So another option is sitting on a bolster, a pillow, anything, you know, and just tipping. So we'll talk about rib cage alignment later, but another big part of it. But nice little lumbar curve. So this is very, very important for pelvic floor health and for optimal space for birthing a baby. A really fantastic one is sitting on a bolster and a half dome. There's all kinds of ways we can sit. We should not always have to sit the exact same way. You know, we want to constantly be changing it up. If you can sit on the floor versus sitting in a chair, that is fantastic. Standing, we can stand and find a neutral pelvis. If you are on hands and knees, such as in a yoga class, I will always have moms check in with the rib cage too, which we'll talk about later. But also, if you just get on hands and knees and bloop, this is your hands and knees, then that's a good indicator that this is how you are most of the time. And so relaxing into a neutral pelvis on hands and knees is vastly important. So just check in with it. Send me your questions, comments, concerns, and I would be happy to answer them. Have a great day.